Okay, we're talking to manager of the Crosscutters again this year, Pat Borders. And Pat, your second year here. How did that happen? You volunteered?
No, I liked it here. I'm glad they sent me here. This is a really good setup for me as far as the time away from my family, getting to spend time down at spring training, getting acclimated to the pro coaching lifestyle. So it's good. This is a good setup.
I was wondering, from what I read, you have 8 children?
9. I have
nine children, and they must be about now from 25 to 3.
25 to 3. Had a birthday 2 days ago.
Lindsay's the oldest?
Lindsay's the oldest.
And the youngest?
Landry is the youngest.
Okay, and every one of your children starts with an L. How'd that happen?
Just by chance. We started off having a couple kids, and had a male, female first 2, and if it had been boy or girl to start off with, it would have messed up the LL. It would have been a Madison instead of a Levi, and it would have been broke. But we didn't know if we were going to have a whole lot of children or not, and we didn't know if we'd go beyond 3. Knew we at least have 3, and didn't want to have a Lindsay, Levi, and a Ralph.
Okay, so it worked out well, and your wife must be a special wife, Kathy, and she's taking care of them while you're up here, or is she up here with you now?
No, she's down there. There's too much going on for the kids as far as school, summertime activities. The college kids have things going on, so it wouldn't be fair to them to displace them just for a couple months for me and my selfish happiness of coaching a little bit. Yeah,
that works out. You've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, she's a good baseball wife. She's a super mother, very diligent worker, enjoys her children, doesn't look at it as a drudgery. She looks at it every day as a pleasure. And I'm not saying that to be nice to her. That she's really a good mother.
Do you ever get a chance to get back during the season here from Williamsport?
No, it's just too short of a time to get back.
So it's about 2.5 months or so.
Right.
That you've kind of agreed that we'll see in September, huh?
Right. They might have an outside chance of coming up if they have a free few days a week at the most, but the likelihood is not great.
I know you like to putter around. Is it a farm you have down there?
A little bit, yeah.
And so what do you do? I know you spend a lot of time with the kids. You involved with their school activities in the wintertime?
Yeah, involved with their schools, try to get as many activities on off the field, in school, out of school, and also last year, and including this spring, I coached the high school baseball team over there.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'd been doing that for the past few years, and I didn't feel like it was fair to some of the kids I'd been with for a number of years just to desert them, but I had to hang it up. It was just wearing me down physically to have to go to a night game for the high school kids and then travel a couple hours the next morning to get back for spring training practice. Yeah,
that's the trouble, because those kids are great kids, and they can use a pretty positive influence in their lives at that age.
Yeah, it was very beneficial. Taught you a lot, learning how to go from handling pro baseball players in your 30s and 40s when I played to handling kids that don't have any aspirations of going past high school playing, and kind of revitalizes your desires, joys, and what baseball is really all about. Not getting to the pinnacle, but just playing and having fun.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good for me as well.
Yeah. What have you been doing this spring? I know you're probably. Is it in Bradenton? Is that where you guys are?
Clearwater.
Where is it?
Clearwater, Florida.
Clearwater. Okay. Mm-hmm. I guess I have the Pirates team. They might be over in Bradenton, but.
Correct.
So what are you doing down there? A lot of these players come into that camp and then come on up here?
The vast majority of them have been in spring training since February or March.
Oh, has it been that long?
And we've been playing and practicing games 6-7 days a week since then. So we're ready.
You know what kind of talent you have. Will there be anyone coming in here late?
They had to draft a few days ago. I'm sure some of those kids will be coming filtering in from time to time in the near future.
Okay. Friday nights start. I guess that's the first start. Is that the first game, or are you up at State College?
Down here.
I didn't really look at the schedule. Yeah, here.
Down here will be the first home game here, and the next game will be up at State College.
Okay. And the thing I like about this ballpark and this league, it's an instructional league, but I think you instill that you still want to win the game. That's important to be a winner.
Well, I think that goes across the board. You want to develop, but you got to develop the desire and the know-how to win as well.
Okay.
It's a big part of the game, a big part of their development as players.
The thing I noticed about you last year, you're kind of loose. The players seem pretty loose. Every year has its own personality. What's this team look like personality-wise?
That's the same way, kind of a loose. I have a philosophy of, if you put a thumb on them too much, they don't play as loose, and you don't see how good the player can be. You don't want to restrict them so they're nervous. You want them to have the attitude, I'm afraid not to do good, not afraid to do a mistake.
Take some chances, huh?
Right.
And but don't take the same chance over and over again if it
Learn
doesn't
from
work.
your mistakes.
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
move on. Example still on the base.
Yeah.
If you're never afraid, you're afraid of getting picked off of first base, you'll never steal second.
Yeah. Well, it's just great to have baseball back in Williamsport again. It's good seeing you again, and I cherish my jersey that you signed that I got last year, and all the best to you and your family, and we'll be seeing you around.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
sir.
Pat.
Pleasure.